cut do you usually do?
I've been switching it up a little bit. So usually I do like a temple neck fade. My hairline's all in the front, so
Get
kinda
the
like
scissor?
round it. Yeah, I usually scissor that. I'm here to give you the reins because like I've seen your work. I knew you trust what you do.
You got the head shape for a fade. You can go for a fade.
Yeah, like
like it?
I like that. So if you want to do something like that, maybe blend it in a little bit with this.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You don't get it lined, right?
Nah, like
Yeah.
a little bit rounded a little bit because my shit's fucked up. But
We can kind of
I don't know.
this.
Yeah, whatever you think would complement like the head shape and.
Gotcha.
All right, YouTube. So obviously he's going bald a little bit in the front. So today we're going to look for a solution for him. So I'm going to start off by doing the fade. Usually I don't do this, but he had a pretty good foundation set. The sides of his head looked like it was about like a 3 or a 4. The shape was pretty much even. The shape was pretty much there already. So I didn't see a need to start with scissors. We're definitely going to end off with a very, very minimal scissor trim. So my number one advice for someone who's going bald is to distract. Create a distraction in your head. So what does that entail? Usually a fade. A fade is probably one of the best forms of a distraction because it's all around your head, whereas a taper will just be on the sides or in the back. A fade is all around, and by making it very blurry, no lines in it, that potentially can distract people from looking at the front. They'll still notice the front, but they'll be like, man, he has a sick fade though. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a life lesson you can take. Is it a true solution? No, but it's a temporary solution. And notice how I'm fading with his head shape. So he has a pretty standard head shape. Like this is probably one of the most normal head shapes. Highest guard I used was a 3. Like I said, I could just look at, a person's hair and can tell what level we're looking at. So under that, I'm gonna use the 2. Shout out to this guy though. He let me do my thing. Like he came in. This was, I believe, my first appointment of the day. He was quiet, We talked, just in the beginning. He just let me do my thing. Shout out to him. Cool dude. Cool dude. And I'm gonna say this is kind of like a low fade almost. Or like a drop fade pretty much. It's not super low, but it's pretty much a drop fade because it drops and it's riding off the shape of his head pretty much. And I made the decision to go with C cups. Again, distraction. If we didn't do C cups, it brings more attention to the front of his hairline. Why? Because when you have sharp C's, people are looking at that. They are gonna look at the hairline. But if you got sharp C's, it's like an excuse almost. Like, shoot, he got a clean low fade. He's working with what he's got. That's what we're supposed to do as barbers. Work with what we're given. It's not always about cutting the hair, like off the top. Sometimes people just come in to get a fade, and that can make the hair on top look better. And that's what I think we accomplished today. And I'm working in the back. Still keeping it low, just scooping. Because I don't want to take it up too high. And for any dark blemishes I see, I'm just gonna scissor over comb. Why? Because scissor over comb is more precise than clipper over comb in my opinion. Clipper over comb is better for bulk removal, but scissor over comb is better for like detailed blemish spots. And then when you're just trying to thin out an area, like if it's just bulky, you're not trying to cut length, thinning shears. I will use clipper over comb, more likely on curly hair. So if I'm trimming like Hispanic curls or like a mixed person's curls, that's when I do clipper over comb. So shout out Easy Blade, my code's on the screen. That code provides you with a 10% discount. I'm gonna point cut to get out any last minute blemishes I see. This comb is from Menspire, I believe. Very precise comb. I will be dropping that London vlog. I've just been super busy with building my studio. If you guys didn't know, I renovated it, added lighting, added 3 chairs, including mine. And it's all set up, so I'm definitely gonna get that video out to you guys too. I gotta shoot it and stuff, but it's a pretty simple video. So now I'm just point cutting the top, barely trimming anything. And what I did do at the end, I believe it showed. It might not show. I finger razored his hairline just to kind of thin it out even more because it's very dense. I'm gonna add some sea salt spray. And I believe I added a little bit of texture powder. Oh, clay actually. I knew it was one or the other. I be doing these cuts like weeks ago, so I have to like remember what I did. So this cut, I think I did this cut last week. Yeah, last week, because this was the first cut with the new lighting. I had to add some tweaks because the lighting looked a little pale, so I added some different light. So now we're gonna style it. And this is when I kind of thinned out the front. And I think doing that added that nice touch because it kind of, when you thin out the front on a thinning area, just look at that. This is the before and this is after. I think it came out clean, complements his head shape. It's your boy 4 and I'm out. Peace.